The fight world has always thrived on spectacle, but every now and then, something happens that completely takes over the conversation. This week, it wasn't a pay-per-view showdown, a press conference brawl, or even a title announcement.
Yes, yes, my friend. Who next?
Instead, it was leaked gym footage of Conor McGregor doing what only Conor can do: turn a simple sparring session into a global headline.
Crazy! Oh my god, my heart!
The clips, filmed in Italy, show McGregor stepping into the ring with a much younger fighter. Normally, sparring is a sacred space in combat sports.
This is crazy fight! Crazy! Oh my god, my heart!
Jama Sterling is in the live after big win.
Masha, what's up, brother?
Good job, Dennis.
Let's go, brother.
Rebecca, congratulations.
This is from the spinning elbow. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's pretty fat right here. All this is fluid. Thank you guys. Oh. I gotta ask Lerone Murphy how he landed that spinning elbow, because I landed it and that shit ain't feel all that great, bro. You see this little titty on my arm? Y'all see this titty? That's yeah. Round, was it second round?
Second or third.
Yeah, second round I landed that big right hook, but it landed right in his eye, and I was like, oh, clean. In my head I'm thinking go forward, and then he was saying that, Bam Bam, what up, action? What up, my guy, action? What's happening, Bronson? What's up, bro? Shout out New York, Queens. Yeah, Action Bronson.
Shout out Albania, baby.
Albania, she paid. That could have been a TKO. That's the difference between getting the finish and actually having to fight 5 rounds with this tough ass dude. So, shout out to Brian for weathering that storm. But I also feel like an idiot for not just stepping on the gas. Herb also said it was my fault. Herb Dean's fault. This is Herb Dean's fault. Just blame it on Herb. But it was a big shot.
It's where skills are sharpened, timing is tested, and fighters work together to get better. There's an unspoken rule: keep it competitive, keep it safe, and above all, keep it professional. But what McGregor delivered was far from light-touch sparring.
I got really bad news for everyone.
From the opening exchanges, he pressed forward with heavy hands, throwing power shots that made it look less like training and more like a live fight. The younger fighter struggled to keep up under the pressure, while McGregor kept dialing up the intensity.
Стал Makhachev чемпион. Как ты хочешь, все сделаем.
As soon as the footage surfaced online, the reaction was immediate and explosive. Within hours, the clips had racked up millions of views, and the debate spread like wildfire across boxing forums, MMA podcasts, and every social media platform imaginable.
A fight against a welterweight champion. So if you were to become a welterweight champion, would you accept a fight against Hamza? You know, right now, answering this question, I don't want to create any kind of tension between our nations, you know, but right now I have a really difficult fight ahead of me, and we'll fight the fight and we'll see what happens. And regarding his performance, yeah, of course, he worked really well. He dominated the entire fight. He didn't necessarily force anything. He didn't even necessarily put too much behind his punches. I mean, he had the goal to become a champion. I even think that maybe if he wanted to force the issue a little more, if he wanted to pressure a little more, then he could have possibly finished him. But he definitely impressed me with the fact that he was able to take him down so easily.
Okay, this is Dagestan cold brew. Welcome to the Dagestan. It's not English breakfast food. Salam alaikum. You have to wake up. Give him.
Drink it?
Huh? Dagestan cold brew for you. Oh, подожди.
How to? Open? Cold brew Dagestan.
No left. Right. Yes. It's good.
Sweet.
Now you can spar with all this business. Put gloves on you. Put gloves on you. I can see.
Supporters of McGregor pointed to this as proof that the Notorious still has that edge. the same fire and ruthlessness that once made him the most feared striker in the UFC and the biggest draw in combat sports. They argued that this was classic McGregor, reminding the world he's still dangerous and still willing to go harder than anyone else, even in the gym. But not everyone saw it that way.
He's dead, ref. What the f? What the f?
Critics accused McGregor of crossing a line, calling the session a one-sided beating rather than a fair spar. Some argued he was exploiting a younger, less experienced fighter just to boost his own image and stir up attention. Others questioned whether this was a desperate attempt to stay relevant after years away from the top level of competition.
Today I'm in beautiful California with my family. I just got done doing some stem cells. I usually don't complain to the fans about all the different injuries that I've had over the years. You guys usually only hear about the major ones. I usually just get back to work and fight the toughest competition that the world has to offer. But this time I took a little bit of step back and I got some stem cells done and some things that really needed to get addressed. I wanted to thank the UFC for supporting that. And yeah, life is good. Your boy's healing, becoming stronger so that I can finish my old man chapters like a real badass. I think a lot of great things are to come, but all great things take time. I'm patient, I'm a man on a mission, a man with a plan.
In the boxing world, we've seen gym wars before. Stories of legends like Mike Tyson and Roberto Duran turning sparring into battlefields. But the difference here is the public eye. Those wars were whispered about in gyms. McGregor's was broadcast to millions.
Бой после Мадалены пройдет в 77?
Не могу сказать точно. Есть стапурия какая-то, интрига. Мне самому тоже интересен этот бой. Может получится сделать какой-то супербой. Или, как я сказал, посмотрим по весу.
And just as McGregor's sparring storm dominated headlines, Islam Makhachev was making his own moves thousands of miles away. At a press conference in Russia honoring the late Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, Makhachev finally gave fans the clarity they'd been waiting for.
You don't need to cheat. You got all that. Keep that. Use what you have. And he gonna always get mad at me. He gonna be on me now for this. Oh, I live. The other day he said he lived rent free in my house, in my brain or something like that. I'm like, man, shut up. I don't care about you.
When pressed about Ilia Topuria, a fighter whose meteoric rise has made him one of the UFC's hottest names, Makhachev didn't hesitate. He said that once he handles his upcoming welterweight clash against Jack Della Maddalena, he fully intends to go back down to lightweight and reclaim his belt. And when it comes to Topuria, his words were blunt. He plans to shut him up. This is the kind of fight talk that echoes the old boxing days, when champions would call their shots and set the stage for super fights that transcended divisions.
We're holding carpet. Rolls of carpet. This is not wood. I'm gonna get that back. This. And also this one. All like this. It's like Yoel Romero. 1, 2, 3. Look at the grip. Look at the grip. Here we go. 1.
I got really bad news for everybody. I just woke up. I found out Cracker Barrel got gayed out. I seen this coming, okay, because everybody's getting gayed out. Even the best places are getting gayed out. I think some feminist woman took over the restaurant, and now she's just, changing it how she likes or whatever, Hell, the woman ain't even fit to run the kitchen, let alone run the whole company. I mean, are you kidding me? And let me say something too. My wife's pancakes are better. I don't care about Cracker Barrel no more. To hell with Cracker Barrel. And guess what? My wife uses real maple syrup, not some of that high fructose corn syrup garbage that y'all have. I can also, while my wife is cooking, I can go up there to her while she's on the stove and I can slap her in the butt. You can't do that at Cracker Barrel. You can't even do that at Waffle House these days. Y'all need to wife up and make kids, because Cracker Barrel's gone to God bless y'all.
Makhachev, usually calm and measured, gave fans a glimpse of steel. It wasn't trash talk, it was a promise. And for the first time, he openly admitted that he's willing to entertain a champion versus champion clash. The kind of showdown that defines eras. The timing couldn't be more perfect. In boxing, the biggest paydays and the greatest legacies have always come from champion clashes. Ali versus Frazier, Leonard versus Duran, Mayweather versus Pacquiao. The UFC has been slower to embrace that model, but Makhachev versus Topuria has all the ingredients to become MMA's equivalent of that historic boxing super fight. So now the combat sports world finds itself split between two electrifying storylines. On one side, Conor McGregor is proving he can still dominate the conversation without even stepping into a real fight. Whether fans love him or hate him, every move he makes becomes must-see, and this sparring controversy is just the latest reminder of his star power. On the other side, Islam Makhachev is carefully building his empire, laying the groundwork for a fight that could go down as one of the biggest in UFC history. It's the perfect collision of chaos and control. McGregor thrives on spectacle, unpredictability, and shock value. Makhachev thrives on discipline, dominance, and legacy. Both men are shaping the headlines, but in completely different ways. And the bigger question now looms over the sport. Will the future of combat sports be defined by McGregor's ability to stay relevant through controversy, or by Makhachev's march towards cementing himself as one of the greatest champions of all time? As the footage of McGregor's sparring sessions spread like wildfire, the reactions from fighters and fans poured in, and the split couldn't have been sharper. Former UFC contender Ben Askren wasted no time in taking a jab at McGregor, questioning what anyone could possibly gain from hammering away at opponents who aren't on your level.